back at the dentist. Gotta work some more on the teeth. That's one of my projects for 2020, is to get all of that fixed, you know. So you're seeing some other videos. There's a long process. So let me go in here and wait and wait and wait. So I didn't get to actually record any of what they did at the dentist because they took almost an hour to get to me, and I was supposed to be on a conference call with Crunch at 1. So I can't use, you know, the Zoom app and the video app at the same time. So I didn't even hear the stuff that was going on because I had the volume turned down. You know, so it is what it is. One thing I will say, because I'm still fighting this sickness, that while I was waiting for them to schedule the next appointments, I started feeling really bad. So, matter of fact, to the point where they looked at me and like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, no. And I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna throw up." And they were like, "The bathroom's right over there." I didn't throw up, but I had to sit down on the floor in the bathroom. It's like, oh man. So this is probably the worst it's been, even though I feel okay now. It's probably the worst it's been. So it'll be interesting to see if I actually work out or not work out. Well, I'm not gonna work out. I already know that. But work this evening. I have a few clients coming in a class to do. So we'll see how I feel in the next few hours, and then I'll go from there. Alright. So it's Sunday, and I've been laying on the couch for the past 3 to 4 days. Passed out this morning. Figured it was time to get some medical treatment. $189. Monday morning. Got my drugs in me. I'll show that a little bit later. And now I'm headed to work, feeling much better than I have in the past 3 days. Well, y'all, it's been one hell of a weekend, or week, basically. Been trying to fight off a sickness for a while. Finally caught up to me on Wednesday. Made things a little bit worse. Thursday at the dentist, almost threw up. I had to actually lay down in the bathroom at the dentist's office. Luckily it was clean. But, you know, got home. And I believe this is the first time in 15 years that I've missed work due to being sick. So I don't get sick often. That's the thing about it. I really don't. And usually it's just something more of the sniffles or things like that, to where, my body just fights through it. I work on, I press on. But pressing on wasn't working this time. So for the majority of the weekend, Friday afternoon, evening through Sunday, I basically laid on the couch, sweat, out, in and out of fever, to the point I barely was even eating because I couldn't. I just didn't feel like I could. And so finally Sunday morning, woke up drenched in sweat, and then took a shower, went to the closet to get clothes, and as I was walking out of the closet, I passed out. Fell right onto the bed. At that point, I knew, yes, I definitely need to go see a doctor. Now, the reason I've actually passed out, though, is dehydration, which is very ironic for the simple fact, by that time I had drank 10 Gatorades, 32-ounce Gatorades at that, along with having orange juice and water. But I think the overnight thing, sweating everything all out, and then hopping in the shower, a hot shower too, just elevated that, and with a low blood sugar level because not eating, just caused the blackout. But anyway, ended up going to the doctor, upper respiratory infection. And he said, you don't need antibiotics yet. But what he did give me is some Sudafed, basically, some cough syrup, and some mucus relief, and prednisone, steroid. So I can tell you what, right now I feel so much better today. That's the reason why I went to work. And I'm here talking to you now. So he's like, it's the peak of the viral season. So from beginning of January to the end of March is the peak of the viral season, and February is the peak of the peak. So, working in the gym, surrounded by so many people daily, I'm glad all it is a upper respiratory infection and not the flu that people have been getting, and these other things that people have been getting. But everyone's been getting sick. This is like the worst year for it so far. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and we'll continue on with the day.